Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to my week 3 video of my progress as it relates to my Code Uniter app. Of course, this week my two features is my sign up and login form. So I'll be demonstrating those working in effect. So there you have it. This is the login and this is the sign up form. And so I have the database set up for both login as well as inserting user into the database as well to make sure that they have a login once they have signed up. Alright, so let's first start off with a login. Alright, so I've already have a user in this, so I'll quickly demonstrate that. But before I even do that, let's demonstrate the form validation of the Code Uniter library. So I'm going to click login. Of course, you're not going to be able to log in if you don't enter anything at all, or if you enter just one information. So you're going to have problems there. So just demonstrating that this works in terms of foolproof in the validation. Alright, so I'm going to try log in now. So I have PowerGigs and my password. I click login and it says hello, voila. PowerGigs, welcome to admin. Your user name is PowerGigs. Your email is Kevin at PowerGigs. And this is my page that I'll be for week 4 deciding what the user does based on their login for my app. Alright, so there you have it for that. For my sign up, let me quickly show you validation works. If you try to log in, you're going to get all these error message popping up saying extra Y. Name, username field is required. So let's try to enter something. Alright, so I'm going to call a user Dave Smith. Alright, we're going to say Halloween, and then we're gonna say David at gmail.com. Password, we say 1. Alright, so click. Alright, so something went wrong there. Alright, so it said password is a match to confirm password. So, alright, this is killing me right now. So, sorry guys, but I'm a little bit drained. I've been working on this along with some other projects, so forgive me for that. But alright, so David Smith, Halloween. David at gmail.com, and then we have one. Alright, so that's entering the database, so let's check and verify. Alright, so there you see the database. The data is not showing up yet, so I'm going to refresh. Come back, it says David Halloween, password, email. Alright. Alright, so there you go. So let's see if this logs me in. Alright, so I think it was Halloween. I think it's David 1. Alright, so I'm logged in. So it says hello Halloween. Your username is Halloween. Your email is David at gmail.com. Alright, so that demonstrates both my login, and so the user will be able to log in and the user will be able to sign up and then log in. Alright, so let's quickly run through the codes that gives you what you see there and how it's functioning. Alright, so let's first look at the login form. The login form, this is my HTML markup for my page, and to generate my page, let's quickly go to my controller, which is tour home, So to load my view for my login page, it's very simple. Is that I've just say data login and assign the model, this that tour model login user, and this that load view, which is the header because I have that separate, and then this that load view login form with the data and the footer as well. So this takes care of the view of generating the view for my login page. Okay. All right. So let's look at the validation for that for login as well. All right. So here is my login user login function. So my function has a couple set of codes. One is the validation, and which is pretty much this is what all this is doing, the validation, and really set in and also setting the session as well to make sure that the session is registered. So I have form validation, so I've set the rules. I have a delimiters. I've set the rules for both username and password, and I've said require, and I do cross scripting. And if the form validation fails, then I'm saying reload back the login, which I'm just calling the login function for the view. So I don't really need to say load view here. So this is just a shorter way of calling the view from there. And I said if everything seemed to be fine and work, then we going to create a variable called result, which stores the model for the login user with username and password. And then we're going to say if count result is greater than 0, we're going to set the session. So we're going to do a session array, which is username and the result username, user ID, and we're going to set that session, and then after we set the session, we're going to load the admin page with the session credentials. Alright, so that's pretty much is what this does. Alright, if that doesn't happen, then we're going to say else, and we're going to generate a message that says wrong email ID or password. So that takes care of the validation for the login form pretty much. Alright, so let's look quickly at the model in terms of connecting to the database for the sign up, no, for the login, sorry. Alright, so we have login user, and we have the username and the password with this input post, and we store those as two variable, and then we connect to the database. We select user ID, username, password, email from the database, and we said we assign, making sure that where the matches these coming from the form with what's there in the database. Alright, and then we say limit 1, and then we do assign the result to query, and then we do the active record, which is if query number of rows equal to 1, return, else false. So that covers connecting to the database for the model as it relates to logging in, and we did demonstrate the form validation. So let's quickly go to the sign up. Alright, so this is a sign up markup for my HTML. Not going to run that down to you, but just to quickly mention some very nice features here. Codename can generate forms with a form open, and also it assigns the controller and the function within the controller that we're going to be used to do the verification right here. So that's what it's at me when it says store home user sign up. Alright, and then this is just an array I use to help assign me my class as well as my my ID. Alright, so that does it for my HTML markup for my view. Let's go to the controller, and a couple of things happening here. So just to quickly, again, I've created a function to generate my view. Let's quickly sign up. Alright, so alright, so sign up. So it's simple. This that load view header, and this that load view sign up, and this that load view footer. So this is the function that generates. So if I need to call this view anytime, all I need to have to do is call the function sign up. Alright, so and then I go to my user sign up validation. Very simple. I create a delimiter that says alert message. And form validation, so I'm ensuring that all the inputs are validated: first name, last name, username, email, password, and confirm password. So a few things here is that I've created the first name, which is minimum length 3, same thing for the username, and I've also email, you have set rules, it's called valid email. So if the email is not valid, you're always going to have, that's going to ensure that that is taken care of. And of course we have confirm password and password, and all I'm saying here is require matches confirm password. So if these doesn't match, you're also going to be having problems there. So that's a feature to be noted as well, just to make sure that the user both has confirm and password and confirm. And I'm saying if the validation runs and it's equal to false, then all I'm doing is reload back my view sign up. If it's good to go, then all I'm saying is then create a variable called data and assign all of my input post to it. I did this in the same order as my database is set up. Okay, so I'm not sure, I didn't try to see if it's wouldn't work if it does otherwise, but I do it in the same order. Alright, so this create an array stored as a data, and all I'm saying after all those information is gathered, then I'm saying transfer data to model, and by doing that we said to a model, let's sign up insert data, and then a message that said data insert successfully, and reloading the sign up form pretty much. So that does it for my sign up form. Let's quickly go to the model. It's very simple for the model, and the model is just a function that says sign up insert, and it returns the data with the array, and it says this database insert users, which is my database table, and all I'm doing is insert all of that data from the array, and that's it pretty much for the sign up. So there you have it for my video for my week 3. I hope you guys found it to be enlightening, and thank you. Look forward to next week when the finished product will be fully up functional with all features, CRUD feature, everything.